When I would walk into a room in high school or college, nobody would give a shit. And then when I would look at the other guys, I felt like they were just genetically more gifted than I was. Like they were just simply maybe more charismatic than I was. But no, that wasn't the case. And as I got older and started to work on myself every single day, I figured it out. I figured out the things that separate the winners and the losers. And it comes down to 5 things. And once you implement these 5 things, I guarantee that you'll be the best looking man in any given room. Let's get right into it. The first thing that you need to do to be the best looking man in any given room is dress better than anybody else. I promise you it's literally never been easier because most men don't even put in effort. Here's the thing, it's not about wearing the fanciest suit or spending the most amount of money or having Gucci or Louis plastered across your chest to show people that you made a little bit of money. No, it's not. That's not the case. The thing is, you just need to have some sort of color coordination, right? And you just need to be in shape because literally 80% of style is just about you being in shape. Like if you could look good in a t-shirt and jeans, then you have something special going for you. My favorite color coordinations are white and black and blue and white. That's it. Blue and white, black and white. That's it. And here are the 3 stores that you need to shop at in order to get these clothes, okay? So H&M, Young LA, and Built. And I promise you, if you shop at these 3 stores, you'll be able to find a white shirt, black pants, and black or white shoes. That's it. That's literally all you need. And you just need a little timepiece right here of some sort. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be anything. Just, have a little something to pop. Put on a little bit of cologne to just, freshen yourself up, right here and on your back of your neck. That's it. Speaking of style, I did an entire video on what hairstyle that you should choose based on your face shape, and I did it with my barber from LA. I'm going to link the video somewhere here. But this portion right here goes out to the guys that are balding, okay? It's a huge issue, and I get it. But I'm going to give you 3 options, okay? You either go get a hair transplant in Turkey, right? Because in Turkey, it's like 3,000. In the US, it's like 20,000. You either embrace going bald, or you put on a hat until you decide to get a hair transplant or decide to shave it off. Those are the 3 options. Because if you're watching this channel right now and taking any bit of my advice, I don't want to see you walking around with just like patches of hair here and none on top and a receding hairline. It looks desperate. It looks like you're hanging on to your youth and just hanging on what's no longer there, okay? And I promise you, you will be the best looking man in any given room, especially if you're in shape, you're color coordinated, and you decide to steam your clothes. Because most guys come out, even if they're dressed somewhat nice, it's all wrinkly and they don't take that extra step of ironing the clothes. I promise you, you iron your clothes, people will be able to see a difference and be like, wow, that dude looks on point, and you will garner all the good attention that you could possibly want. The second thing that all men need to do to be the best looking man in any given room is to have their grooming on point. Here's the thing, when it comes to your beard length, a lot of guys think that the bigger, the burlier the beard, the better. No, actually they've done studies on this and found that heavy stubble is the most attractive beard length on a man. Also, another mistake that most men make is they shave too high up. Here's the best rule that you can do, okay? And tell your barber this. Put your finger on top of your Adam's apple and shave everything below that. Also, when it comes to skin, I had the shittiest skin in the world. This was a photo of me right here, okay? That was awful. That was not that long ago. And the thing that saved my life was Curology. And all I had was a cleanser, a moisturizer, and just, some medication to put on. And honestly, that completely changed my life. I'm not sponsored by them, but that's something that I would definitely recommend if that's what you're going through and don't have any answers. Because I tried every dermatologist in the book to go and try to figure out what was going on with my skin. That being said, also, when it comes to your teeth, okay? Long gone are the days of having yellow teeth. You do not want that, okay? People are going to be look at you and they're going to be absolutely repulsed by you, okay? If you want white teeth, I would use coconut oil and swish it around in your mouth. Also, use a tongue scraper, okay? A tongue scraper is going to be a game changer for you when it comes to your oral health. Brush twice a day and use mouthwash, okay? When it comes to your nails, okay, make sure that thing is trimmed every day. Go and shake somebody's hand. The last thing that you want is these long-ass dirty fingernails with just dirt and grime underneath, or these short, stubby fingernails that you just completely chewed off. Okay, you don't want that. When it comes to your eyebrows, you don't want to shave or use a shaver in between. Instead, you just want to pluck your eyebrows very gently around. Not too thin, because then you're going to look very feminine. Instead, you want to keep them somewhat thicker, right? But just pluck around there and just get some of the hair around. Also, one more thing. You need to shave your nose hair. Jesus Christ. Well, some of the guys that I talk to on a daily basis have nose hair that basically dangles all the way into their mouth. Like, what do you, like, how do you not realize that? Like, do you not look in the mirror? That is something that you need to absolutely trim. I mean, get a trimmer. Manscaped is great. You can go to CVS and just get, any which one to just trim, your nose hair, all that kind of stuff, okay? Also, body hair. Shave that bad boy, especially if you have a girl coming over. Make sure that downstairs is nice and trimmed. Okay? I personally use Manscaped. I think it's a great product. I don't get paid by Manscaped, but that's something that I use to make sure that my, everything down there is trimmed, okay? No girl wants to go down there and it's just the Amazon forest. Got it? It's 2024, times have changed, and you need to keep up with the times. Which leads me to the third thing that you as a man need to do to be the best looking guy in any given room, and that is to get in shape. The average man in the United States is 5'9", 200 pounds, and 1 inch away from obesity. That's why, if you can get in shape, I promise you will stand out. And as I told you earlier, that 80% of your style and your fashion is literally just being in shape. If you're skinny, I did an entire video on this earlier. I'm going to link it somewhere right here. I used to wrestle at 89 pounds in high school and was the smallest kid in my town. And now, I'm doing okay for myself. That being said, do the reverse pyramid training style and lift heavy weights and eat more. I break it down a lot more in that video. That being said, if you're overweight, it's very, very straightforward for you, okay? You need to burn more calories than you're consuming. You need to stop eating junk food. And you need to do high interval training, right? Get your heart rate up, do more cardio, and lift weights. It's going to be a process. It's going to take time, but it's very, very straightforward, and other people have done it. And there's so many good Instagram accounts that you could follow for inspiration, for motivation, and for, how to do the techniques, workout techniques properly, okay? Let me know if you want me to do videos on fitness in the comments below. Number 4, the way to tell if somebody's a winner or a loser by how they walk into a room is with their posture. If their posture is all slouched over and they look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame and they're all timid and shy and quiet and almost want to be like, looking side to side and want to feel like, you look at them and you're like, wow, that person doesn't want to talk to anybody, or wow, that person looks really fragile and weak. You don't want to be that type of guy. You want to walk almost like a Conor McGregor, shoulder blades back, chin up in the air, arms swaying side to side, nice and confident, like you own the place. And then when you go and shake people's hands, you want to deliver a nice firm handshake, maintain eye contact, but you're not squeezing the life out of somebody's hand, and you're not giving a frail little handshake to where people think that you're like this beta type of dude. No, you want to give people, look people in the eye, give a nice firm handshake, smile, and that's it. But when you walk, with the way you speak, the way you, just conduct yourself, make sure that you're conducting yourself with confidence and like you belong there, okay? When somebody's talking to you and facing you, you're not facing outwards. You're facing towards them, right? You're turned in. And those little things just make a massive, massive difference. And that's what's going to make people respect you, approach you, and take you a lot more seriously. Ever since I've implemented a lot of these changes, even 1 through 4, I'm not even getting to 5 yet, but 1 through 4, I've been just taking so much more seriously after implementing those 4 changes. And I promise you, this one is a massive. This one, even if you have all the other ones correct, if you are not walking, talking, and acting like you belong in the place and are confident, then nobody is going to take you seriously. And then it doesn't matter what kind of shape you're in. You can be a big bodybuilder, 300 pounds of all muscle, but if you have this like voice and people, you act like you don't belong there, well then, nobody's going to treat you with respect, or at least nobody's going to want to talk to you. And last but not least, be unique and talk about all the cool shit that you've done, okay? You could be the best dressed guy, you could be the most in shape, but if the second that you open your mouth, it's just boring and you have nothing of substance to talk about, well then women are going to be completely bored and repulsed by you. And then guys are just not going to want to talk to you, and they're going to go and talk to somebody else because you have no substance behind you. And if you have no substance behind you, well then you need to go out there and do something of value, something cool, something unique, okay? Travel the world, talk about that. If you work an interesting job, talk about that. Really dig deep and think about what it is that, I have to offer, or something that, insightful that I can give to people during some sort of conversation, right? People are just so sick of shallow conversations, especially women. Women are tired of going on dates with guys and there's just no substance behind these men. Be somebody that's not only good looking and handsome, but actually has some substance behind him. And I promise you will be the most attractive man in any given room, not only by your looks, but also when you open your mouth. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support. If you like this type of video, let me know in the comments below and hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps with the algorithm. And I'll catch you guys next time.